Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in Perthshire in Scotland for another wee half-hour Cayley soiree on this very cold night here, actually, in Butterstone tonight. And I've got my nose is running a wee bit. My fingers are frozen, but we'll keep going, and there's just me and Jenny in the school tonight, and we do have young Callum monitoring things down in Airntully, which is where he lives, a couple of miles away from here. But so anyway, I thought I would start with this wee song, which is was a request. I'm gonna read. I've got a wee bit of my wee sheets of requests here. This was for Gerd Lingstrom in Turner in Denmark, and it's a wee love song of mine, and I actually used to play quite a lot in Turner. Actually, there was a big festival there, and spent a lot of number of years in Turner. It was great fun. So we'll sing this. Oh, and please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces, who will be accompanying me with their usual virtuosity tonight, and so we'll see how we go on here. Oh, we are not made of stone. We're halfway there and halfway gone, but we bend and believe in the strength of the light, in the signs we receive. And we are not careful, clear. We wander on from year to year. On the waves of our fate, we drift like the boat that is anchored too late. Oh, but I'm not alone in the force of this wildest unknown, for she is the deepest part of me. She is the deepest part of me. Had a wee senior moment there, but we're all right. And we do not have the truth to tell. Some have flown while others fell. What seemed to be right now darkens our way, clouds in our sight, and we do not have the truth to tell. We do not have the eyes to see the magic and the mystery, and the place that it fills, that allows us to sleep so silent and still. Oh, but I'm not alone in the force of this wildest unknown, for she is the deepest part of me. She is the deepest part of me. And when resolution seems so far away. Time always turns into the light of day. And see me when I lose the place, stumble blindly, fall from grace. Oh, we're filled with the need to shout out aloud, to follow, to lead. And we are not made of stone. We're halfway there and halfway gone. We bend and believe in the strength of the light, in their signs we receive. Oh, but I'm not alone in the force of this wildest unknown, for she is the deepest part of me. 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 Thank you very much. And that's the deepest part of me. And I'm sorry about the wee senior moments there. It's cold in here. It's that cold that it's affecting my concentration. And it's funny how that happens. Just, words are very complicated things to keep in your head. Anyway, I'm going to continue with this wee song. And this is kind of... I'm going to teach you the chorus of this. It's not a song that I sing a lot, actually. I might have sung it a couple of times, maybe once on these wee shows. And it came from a time when I became kind of totally obsessed with a longbow, which I was teaching myself to shoot. And I became totally obsessed with the whole business of bows and arrows. And like I do, I become very obsessed with things. And it was a fascinating thing because, you're getting in touch with this very, very ancient thing. Every country in the world has had a bow of some kind, And so I learned everything there was to learn about the history of the bow and arrow. And actually, I was getting quite good, actually, out in my I've got a bit out in my back garden where I was firing arrows. And I was getting quite good. I was becoming quite accurate. And I had this idea that, if things, if the shit hit the fan, I'd always be able to go out and sort of kill a rabbit or something with my bow and arrow. But I think that might have been a bit stretching the imagination a wee bit. But anyway, I've got fascinated. But I actually always wanted to get a Native American bow, actually. And so if any of you out there know anybody who makes, the flat, the little small flat American bows, I really fancied one. I'm going to America next month, and I'll probably see a few of you out there. So if anybody knows of a maker, not a tourist one, an actual proper shooting one, if anybody knows of anybody who makes them, let me know. Anyway, so the chorus of this is you sing, because I got right into the whole kind of idea of the person shooting the bow. And so it's so the chorus was, hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right. Now, seemingly, when you're making an arrow, you use different feathers from the different wings of the bird to make the arrow shoot straight. Hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune. And seemingly that's how you tested if you had a good, if your bow was made properly. You could ping. It's probably the origins of the clarsach, of the harp. You pinged the string and it made a sound, and if it made the right sound, then you had a good bow. I never could find out what the right sound was, but anyway, so it's hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that would sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I have the strong arm, I have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. So people try it. Just try it, see if we go on. Hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. And I have the strong arm, have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. You got that? I know it's a lot of words, but I'm challenging the global choir tonight. You can always just sing "Shoot this arrow at the moon" if you find the other words too hard to get your head around, but we'll try it again. Here we go. Hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. And I have the strong arm, have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. Deliver, deliver, deliver. Back to me now. Now I have a slight problem here because I can't remember the chords. Got it. Deliver us from evil, save us all from hunger and pain, throw away the shackles and chains, we won't come here again, and give the farmer seasons, give him all the tools he will need, children of the world you feed from a harvest of this simple seed. Here we go. Oh, hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. And I have the strong arm, have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. Some crave for silver, some will crave for power to hold. Simple hearts are bought and are sold inside the useless lies we're told, and break the blind ambition, move us all from the place we could fall, and take the fear away from us all, away from us all. Here you go. Hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. And I have the strong arm, I have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. You want to have a wee go at it, Global Choir? You can just make the words up if you can't. I'm going, have a wee go at it. Hand me down the longbow, flight of feathers left and right, I think you've got it actually. Now that's very brave. It's a very lot of words and complicated kind of imagery, but I think we'll do it again, just because there'll be no point in wasting the good practice you've had. So, seeing as I've eventually got the song started, which was kind of we want me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I have the strong arm, I have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune. I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. I'll shoot this. Deliver us from evil, save us all from hunger and pain. Throw away the shackles and chains, and we won't come here again. And give the farmer seasons, give him all the tools he will need, and all the children of the world he'll feed from a harvest of this simple seed. And hand me down the longbow, a flight of feathers left and right, a good string that will sing in tune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. And I have the strong arm, I have the eye that's as sharp as steel, the sacred word and the magic rune, and I'll shoot this arrow at the moon. 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 Well done, Global Choir. I'm getting a wee vibe. I'm getting a longbow vibe here in the old schoolhouse here tonight. And that's quite a brave chorus for you guys all to kind of have a wee go at. But there's no point in just singing simple choruses. We want to have a wee. We've got to push ourselves.
You're just
Yeah, and that's it's a song I wrote a number of years ago, and Jamie and I have started to make a recording of it out in the studio, so we'll have that available soon. Anyway, I'm just going to have a wee mouthful of my... that was a bit of a worry that I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember. That's one of the great things, though, about doing these live broadcasts is I can do things which I don't do normally, and I would never probably do that on one of my shows. So it's great I can do them here, but that has its own problems because sometimes your mind can just go a blank. I'm going to do this now, which in fact that was requested by Ginny Anderson from Balmain in New South Wales, Australia. So that's for Ginny. One of you were singing along. I bet it's nice and warm in New South Wales at the moment, and a lot warmer than here. I'm going to do this song, and this is a song, it's an old song, it's a trad song, and I learned this song from my dad, and it's really interesting because I remember we were at the house one night, and I think a little bit of whiskey had been taken between me and my father, and he started singing this song, and it's a jilted man song, of which there are not very many jilted men's songs, but it's a jilted man song, and I think it's from the northeast of Scotland, up sort of Aberdeen way, and it's an old song, a trad song, and then he started to confide in me and some girlfriend he had when he was young, and it was a lovely moment actually with my father. So I'm going to have a wee go at it now, and this I recorded this years ago, but it's not something that I sing very often. So ye comrades and companions, and all ye females dear, to my sad lamentations I pray ye lend an ear. Once I looed a bonny lass, I looed her as my life, and it was my sole intention to make that girl my wife. I said, my dearest Betsy, when will you name a time when you and I'll get married, love, hands together join, sit in our wee cottage, you'll neither spin nor sow, for your own kind-hearted hireman lad gaes whistling at the plough. I courted way on bonny lass a 12 months and a day, sometimes among the green grass, sometimes among the hay. I courted her the lee long night, part of the next day, till she said, my dearest Sandy, it's time you were away. Oh, there's custom and there's cardam mills and leather mills likewise. There are woods and waters and anymore bring pleasure to my eyes. But the bonny woods o' Hatten, where the eye grow green in May, and it's there the bonny lassie lived that stole my heart away. Oh, I'll speak about yon bonny lass wherever she may be. I wish no evil unto her, although she slighted me. I only hope someday that she will say before she dies, oh, I wish I'd wed yon hireman lad that sang so sweet to me. Oh, a blessings on yon bonny lass wherever she may be. I wish no evil unto her, although she slighted me. I only hope someday that she will say before she dies, oh, I wish I'd wed yon hireman lad that sang so sweet to me. Ye comrades and companions, and all ye females dear, to my sad lamentations I pray ye lend an ear. Once I looed a bonny lass, I looed her as my life. Oh, and it was my sole intention to make that girl my wife. And that's the lovely, thank you very much. And that's the lovely old song, The Bonny Woods o' Hatten. And it's a lovely song, actually. It's a lovely jilted man song. But I love that line, you know, I wish no evil unto her, although she slighted me, you know. It's very, very sad wee song. Anyway, I'm going to bring that brings. I'm going to sing this now, now I've sung this a lot, but I'm going to sing it tonight because I've got a couple of really good friends watching, and so this is a wee homesick song which I wrote. And this has been requested. This is requested all the time, and I keep getting pressurized, and not pressurized, but there's a lot of requests. So I'm not going to mention all the requests I've had. I'm going to mention a few for this wee song. And this is for Bernadette Dear, from in New York City, New York, where I'm going to be next month. In April, actually, yeah, I'm heading over to do a show in the Carnegie Hall, believe it or not, in New York, with a few other Scottish musicians. And it's a really interesting wee story. I actually have a piano belonging to Andrew Carnegie in the house, and it's a beautiful old, it's a 100-year-old big upright Bechstein. And actually, Andrew Carnegie's granddaughter just lived along the road from me here, just about 3 or 4 miles in a wee village, and used to live in Forneth. And she inherited when they closed down Skibo Castle, where Andrew Carnegie had this huge castle up in the west coast, up on the east coast, and when they closed it down, she inherited 2 pianos, a big Steinway and the Bechstein had come over from New York, and it was advertised in my local paper, the Blairgowrie Advertiser, and I was so lucky I was able to go and buy it, and it's doing. In the house. And when we owned the pub down in Dunkeld, when I owned the Taybank pub, music pub down in Dunkeld, we used to have it in the pub, and it was there for 5 years. The piano was there. We had it all covered in polythene, and there was a key. You weren't allowed to play it, but nobody spilled anything down it. It was quite amazing, and people would travel for miles to come and just play the piano and to play the Andrew Carnegie piano in the pub, which was brilliant. And now my 13-year-old grandson rattles away on it, which is great. So that was for Bernadette Dear in New York, and this is especially for my 2 dear friends who I think are watching tonight, Susan King and Julie Booth, and they're I'm hoping to see them in April. But I have a wee message for Susan, and I have to tell Susan that I'm back on the musical again. I left it for a couple of years, and Susan has been helping me with my musical, and so I'll be in touch over the next few days about where I am with it at the moment. So anyway, so we'll do this, and I'll maybe a mouthful of this. To warm me up. So you can all sing this. The Global Choir can all sing the chorus of this. And Mr. Tattyface will be singing it at the top of his voice, and so we'll get a 5-part harmony from the Tattyfaces on this one. So I better not forget the words of the what's the chords to this. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reasons why I seem so far away today. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Oh, and I have moved and have kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried and have kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I have travelled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way's clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when the hands have shaken and the kisses flowed. Well, I will disappear. Sing it with me. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I think we could have a wee global choir. I think we could have the global choir singing it on your own. Well, why don't we try that? Let's have a wee global choir chorus of Caledonia. That would be very cool. What do you think? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Last time. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Well done. Thank you very much. And that's my wee song, Caledonia. And thank you all for joining me tonight for our wee Kaylee here in the old school house. I apologise for the odd train wreck. But anyway, that's nothing left to say, but just have to mention that our ticketed concert 258, our wee spring ticketed concert, will be Saturday, March the 1st, and I'll put the tickets up on sale this week for you all. And the ticketed shows are great because they help keep the wheels of the Butterstone broadcasting oiled throughout the year. So it's great, and we have a bit of fun for the 1 hour special. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks to Jenny for pressing the buttons. Thanks for Callum for monitoring the show as it makes sure it's going out okay. It's very strange times we're living through, very, very strange times. But I hope you're all looking after each other and staying cheery and smiling like a tatty face. All that's left to say is that I'll see you next week. Same time, same place, the old schoolhouse, for another one of our wee special concerts. Aikava, night night, and you all take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.